If your child is responsible for bullying, what can you do to stop this behavior? The advice appears to be plentiful when a child is the victim of bullying, yet scarce when addressing the bully that happens to be your child. The situation suddenly feels far more complex. A step in the right direction is coming to the understanding that parents simply do not know all aspects about their child. It is certainly a confusing and difficult time, but far from an insurmountable problem. Should your child turn out to be the bully, this is not an excuse to beat yourself up for being a bad parent. It simply means that the problem must be addressed. Discussion time. Time to sit down and find out what happened. Although you may be frustrated, now is not the time to get angry. The child needs to feel safe enough to talk about what is going on. This is not the time for allowing the child to excuse their behavior or to blame others. Focus on the child and their situation. Should the child attempt to blame others, remind your child you're not interested in anyone else but him or her and their side of the story. Time to make amends. When talking with the child, discuss how the child will apologize and make up for their bad behavior. The child should be a full participant in the process, not as a bystander. When appropriate, let the child decide how best to approach the bullied child and the steps to take. Offer suggestions, such as writing a letter, but ultimately empower the child to take responsibility and start the process of a simple restitution. Encourage the child to actively participate in making amends. Talk about the victim's feelings and reactions. Ask and then wait for the answer to how your child would feel had they been the victim in this situation. This will invoke some compassion in the child toward the child who was bullied. Encourage feelings of regret and even sadness at what was done and how the bullied child was treated. Developing an empathetic response will likely keep a recurrence of the bullying episode to happen again. Avoid encouraging a friendship. The child may not respond well or at all if forced into an unwanted friendship. Discover the cause behind the behavior. Generally, children tend to act out and bully when there is something else going on. Is there some tension in the home that needs to be addressed? Is the child having some kind of difficulty at school? Is your child the victim of a bully themselves? These and other questions will help in addressing the core issue and solving the behavior. The process is a task, though not an insurmountable one. It may be necessary to get professional help. Talk with a therapist and join the whole family in the process. The child should not feel as if they are the center of the problem, but that there is a problem that needs to be addressed. For more information and resources, please see the link in the description below.